Hey, good people. This is Miss Jenkins again for the Jinx Book Club, and I decided to come on and first apologize that I'm not on here as much as I should. I'm gonna start coming on here more. I'm gonna try to make it a point that at least once a week I come in and check in with you to show what I'm reading, to show what I've read, instead of waiting until I finish reading the book, talk about books I read before, talk about books I'm currently reading. I'm going to share a book with you that I'm currently reading now. I usually have it in the comments saved, but I don't, so I'm just going to show you the front of the book. Came across this book at our school book fair. It's called Teen Titans Raven. It is a graphic novel. I'm already through 100 pages of the book. This is definitely taking a turn that I was not expecting, in the sense that Raven doesn't know of her powers. She doesn't know who she is. Matter of fact, she goes with a lot of amnesia. It starts off, she's in a very bad car crash with her foster mom, and she ends up living with the aunt. And they know more about Raven's powers than she does. And she can hear people's thoughts. She can think things, and things are happening to people. It's not as much action. It is, but it isn't for me, because I'm a big fan of Teen Titans myself. Love Teen Titans Go, but apparently they've written these books in all of the Teen Titans perspective. Like at the end of the book, you have an excerpt from Beast Boy and what he's dealing with. So I'll keep you posted on that. Another book that I'm trying to read. I'm trying. I thought it was going to be a cliffhanger, and it actually is. It's just hard for me to read. But this is by Lamar, Giles. It's called Spin. And basically you have the main character, and excuse me, I don't remember names as much as I used to. Paris Second, she's found dead on her turntables. And her best friend finds her, and the girl that's over one of her, I want to say like almost like a fan club, finds her. But the two end up coming against each other, but they have to join forces to find out who killed their friend and who killed her. She was a teenager who started, being a DJ, was about to launch into a huge, and she was already blowing up, but she was going to blow up even more, and she's found dead. The action is there, but for some reason, for me, it's not a page turner. But I'm still going to try to finish reading this. And I'm not going to lie, this is the second time I read a book by Lamar Giles. It was another one called like the longest last day of summer. I think that's the name of it. I couldn't get into that one either. So I'm going to try it and try to finish it. The next book that I'm reading, that Gordon Korman has never done me wrong. I've never read a book by Gordon Korman and never liked it and never loved it. He is one of the most hilarious authors out there. This is his new book, one called The Unteachables. Everything that could be wrong with education is wrong in this book. Like everything that can be wrong with education is wrong with this book. You have the young man who, they call him Mr. Kermit, but his real name is, his name is Kermit, and they call him Ribbit. Well, he was involved in this huge cheating scandal. He had nothing to do with it. He thought the kids rightfully knew the material, and they didn't. And he's had a scar on his career ever since. His career went downhill. He lost his fiance, which now he realizes that the lady teaching next to him is his former fiance's daughter. Then on top of that, he doesn't want to teach, so he found out that he's up for early retirement, so he just has to make it through his last year. So what the superintendent did on purpose is move him to what is called the Unteachables, which is a group of middle school kids in this particular middle school that are special ed. All he does is give them a worksheet, and he reads his crossword puzzle, and he does his crossword puzzles and read his coffee. Every now and again, he causes a stink with the staff because he doesn't like how they'll tell the Unteachables they can't go to pep rallies, they can't participate in certain things because they always get in trouble. These are kids with special needs and special learning disabilities. The main character, Kiana, is there because her mom is a movie actress and she's on set. So she's living with her dad. Her stepmom was supposed to enroll her, but she didn't. So she just ends up in this class. She's not technically even enrolled in the school. Then you have Parker, who is dyslexia. Everybody thinks he's stupid, but the reality is he's dyslexic. He can't read. He has a different way of reading. He has a provisional license because his mom and dad works on a farm. And he has to help drive his grandmother, who's dealing with dementia, to the nursing home every day. So he has a provisional license. He's able to drive himself to school, and Grams, he calls her, to the nursing home. So I will admit, Unteachables, I'm on page 118. This is hilarious. I'll read like maybe a chapter or two a day. It's a very easy read. It is very hilarious. And it just, when I say is everything wrong with education in this one book, it is here. So it's a matter of, number one, will he make it to his last day of teaching so he can retire? And will the kids, because the kids feel like, Ribbit, he does have a heart. He vouched for us to go to the pep rally. Maybe we need to vouch for him more. So I'm really excited about sharing that one with you. There's some other ones I have over here, but I haven't started it yet. But when I start reading new things, I want to tell y'all about it, because I want you, especially young adults, teenagers, y'all need to be reading. If you haven't already started your summer reading, find out what your summer reading is. I found out what Joshua's summer reading is, my son, and I'm definitely going to buy that book and have it ready for him when he gets back, because I'm going to read it along with him. But that's what I'm reading now. You can go ahead and comment if you want and tell me what you're reading and what you want to share. I think one feature that I'm definitely thinking about including in our book talks is people who want to talk about their books. And if you send me the video and it's appropriate, we can play it, because the reality is we want to create a culture of reading. The reason why a lot of our kids don't have the vocabulary they need to have, or have some of the reading skills they don't have, is because they're not reading. And the reality is, parents, let your children read. Let them pick the books they want to read. It may come off Mickey Mousey, but if they're able to read, let them read. Happy reading.